All right, y'all. So let's go part 3. Mind y'all, I've forgiven everybody from the past. I'm not holding on to the past. I am healed. This is because I'm here. My purpose here is to heal. It's a world problem, okay? So, um, this obsession, like this weird obsession with trying to keep me under some type of control, it just blows me, right? So ultimately, I knew I was close to her family or whatever. I knew for a fact I was close to, like, I have this aunt that she passed from gastric bypass. I mean, she told me everything. And basically, she waited. Like, my stepmother waited for her own sisters to pass away to see what she could get from them. Do you understand? I knew that my aunt was going to pass away because my stepmom was telling me when she passed, I want her. She said she knew that her niece was going to pass away, told me that when her niece passed away, she's going to take her daughter. Mind you, before the niece even knew that she had an alcohol problem, knew that she could have saved her, let her kill herself in depression because she knew that she was going to adopt this girl's daughter just to spite me, right? So my dad didn't know how to tell me. They done eventually. Look, y'all, I had no idea about witchcraft or none of this stuff. My cousin dies, and guess, my dad trying to break the ice because she done convinced my dad to go adopt this little girl and raise this little girl better than this man has even raised his own daughters. And my little sister is in prison for 20. Listen, y'all, this is the same woman that adopted her last niece, sexually molested her, listen, beat her, and she just, like, listen, y'all got no clue. Listen. This the woman that can't have kids, that was electrocuted and came back to life and is fertile. This is a true Black Widow, evil high priestess. Y'all, listen, now that I know, right? I intimidated the freak out of her now that I know my power and who I am as the Christ consciousness. So when they left me in all this turmoil, and now I got to witness all of this, my brother, all this stuff. Like, I know, like, you just got to just watch it. Somehow I've always been okay. You get what I'm saying? Whatever lies in their own world they've been fabricating, and documents they've been fabricating, and whatever, it's delusional, right? So literally, she pulls a gun on my sister. Like, they got everybody in their little town in delusion. So one time, they invited me to a Christmas party. I exchanged Facebook, Instagram with these people. I told my dad I wasn't going to go if he let his wife drink. He let her drink. She disrespected me and my brother at this dinner table with these people. They sitting there, my dad just delusional, like, y'all, this is true spell work when a Black Widow has spell work on a parent, right? And literally, again, I leave, I go back to Atlanta, and I get like, I'm outside. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Somebody tell me that this woman is telling everybody I got AIDS. So let's talk sabotage, stuff that I never even told y'all. So, mind you, I'm working my spiritual practice. I know God. So, at the end of the day, I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm healed. Like, but of course, people angry because, of course, who else could have saved me but God? So, this voodoo priest hit me up in my Facebook and says she seen me, talking about she's sorry because somebody came to her to put voodoo on me, and she was stripped of her gifts. Of course, everybody think they powerful till they come for a chosen one, right? So then, y'all, a year ago, somebody bought spiritrenewed888.com. So I had to change it to spiritrenewed888.net just a year ago. Listen, y'all not understanding. So one time, I was trying to finish my degree or whatever, and I switched my bank account to Credit One. And my first check went to Credit One, my first GI Bill check. The next check went right back to Wells Fargo, the same bank of my dad and my brother. So when I say control and try to be scared, like y'all have no clue. You got to. So another scare tactic to throw me off. So why I'm a full-time dad. I'm in Phoenix. I'm living good, whatever. They send my disabled brother. She kicks out my disabled brother, sends him with me. He ODs at my front door. It sends me into a back, like it sends me back. So now I'm outside. I'm being like y'all have no idea. So I feel like I'm under this spiritual attack. I said that in the other video. Listen, y'all, somebody stopped my mail. Somebody literally stops my mail so I wouldn't get some type of paper document. I used to see as a child that my dad would send money to his sisters and all of them. Listen to me, y'all. I seen it. Like God made me see it. Mind y'all, I'm not understanding why God is making me pay attention to money. But I'm seeing that my dad wasn't about being a father, he was about money. Do you understand me? So the abuse, us being abused, knowing that these women, like the first stepmom it was weird. She loved beating my brother. Like it was more or less more sexual I seen than it was anything. So it didn't just start with this one. Like it was just been over. So let me tell you, I'm not even done. So I went to my aunts and I was like, why have my dad, I was older now. I'm like, why do my dad always send you money? Like I'm confused. Like, but he don't ever take care of his kids. Like this, that baffled me. Like his sisters was more or less his wives. Like they had control over him. Like, listen, y'all. Even the women, the Sterling women, it's weird, and they're not all Sterlings. So one of the ones that is not a Sterling, she hit me up on my Facebook and she was like, I got something to tell you about your dad. I'm like, well, that's my dad, so whatever. Woo. At this time, I'm really still like, oh, my dad could beat up lions. So she's like, well, cussed me out and told me she not talking to me again. But said something, she got something about my dad. So I find out this the aunt that end up on drugs because my grandma said she didn't raise them right. So she basically told me my dad used to rape her as a child. And I guess there's money that, it's that he used to send them or whatever. That's the story. You get what I'm saying? And I asked my dad about it and he didn't deny it. Right? So then we go back about this money. Right? And why it's all of this money. And why is everyone ostracizing me and mad at me for no reason? Right? Listen, y'all know God sets up his chosen ones, the ones that's the generational curse breakers. It's you can't live a lie. There's like that's not godly, right? So everything is coming out, and I'm now back in depression. Like, oh my gosh, it's bigger than what I thought it is, and I literally cannot do nothing because these are people that are the church is involved. He's the head of finance. These a powerful guy. Like, listen, y'all have no clue. Like just a year ago, they tried to take my website. So they changed my mail while I'm going through the spiritual awakening. Like my dad, and that whole time my dad hung up on the phone, told me he didn't like what I wanted to do for a living. I literally go through a whole nother addiction. They took my son from me. So now with my brother being there, it was overwhelming. I didn't want my son there. So then see my brother go through addiction made me go back through addiction. And it just went left, right? So then on top of finding out that my current wife is like everything was a lie, I'm literally like, what the F? So then my mail is disrupted. And so it's a lot like, listen. When I tell you these folks is hiding something and hiding stuff that spirit is telling me, and I know that I will find out. But this is a testament for all those going through something. You are not alone. And that's why God made me the Christ consciousness. So let's be clear. The pastor of the church works for an insurance company called. So yeah, let's make me look like this dysfunctional homosexual, a homebreaker, and they some evil demonic people. You understand what I'm saying? This like I mean like toxic dysfunctional. So my father, so one time, my last time ever seeing and being at that house, and my job, my mail and everything's been redirected. I don't know where it's going. So, at the end of the day, and then again, they have just been trying to control and this ain't look, I'm very sober right now. Like, look, y'all, I'm here. You understand what I'm saying? But these individuals that my handlers that were put in my life, y'all have no clue how obsessed these people are with destroying me. It's terrible. It's like they're psychotic. They're psychopaths. And it's been normalized that they've been able to get away with it. You understand? That's not even all of it. I got more, so stay tuned for part 3. You know what I'm saying? I want to definitely, I'm not here. I forgive the people. I forgive the past. Every hurt people. I'm praying for whoever hurt these people. But I need to save souls with my testimony, and this is the only way how. You understand? Listen, I love you. Stay tuned to part 3. Unity is the key to a higher conscious universe. We cannot do this divided. I love you.